Hello, everyone. Here's the thing. The police have failed women in the United Kingdoms. It's true. It's true. What happened over the past week has been disgraceful. We're going to get into that right now, in fact. Content warning, there will be talk of police violence, sexual violence, and all that sort. So if it is something that is triggering for you, then I recommend hopping off. But if not, then let's get started then, shall we? Actually, before we do, you should like, comment, and subscribe down there. It would really help me out a lot. And I also stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Central European Time on twitch.tv/funwithfondue. Feel free to come there and hang out with us and comment or just chill. It's also fine. And I have a Patreon, patreon.com/funwithfondue, where you can support me monetarily and get some goodies. Now then, let's actually get started with the video, shall we? Over the last week actually, a 33-year-old woman called Sarah Everard was found dead, and a police officer is charged with kidnap and murder. Yikes. Extremely yikes. So, Sarah Everard vanished while walking from a friend's house in Clapham, South London, to her home in Brixton on March 3rd. Just over a week later, police confirmed a Metropolitan Police officer had been charged with her kidnap and murder after her remains were found in Woodland in Kent. Ms. Everard vanished while walking home from a friend's flat in South London on the 3rd of March. She's thought to have walked through Clapham Common towards her house in Brixton, a journey which should have taken about 50 minutes. She was last seen on a doorbell camera walking along the A205 Poinders Road toward Tulse Hill at about 9:30 p.m. on the night she went missing. London's Metropolitan Police raised the alarm on March 6th after Miss Everard failed to get in touch with friends and family and released a CCTV image of her. Shortly before midnight on the 9th of March, police announced a serving Metropolitan Police officer had been arrested at a property in Kent in connection with Miss Everard's disappearance. At this point, no further details were given about the man or why he had been arrested. Police said a woman had also been arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender. Later that day, police revealed the detained police officer, 48-year-old Wayne Cousins, had been arrested on suspicion of kidnap on March 9th and had been further arrested on suspicion of murder and a separate allegation of indecent exposure. Police said he was a member of the Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Command, the unit responsible for guarding the Westminster estate, including Downing Street and the Palace of Westminster, as well as foreign embassies in London. Yikes. That is him. That evening, Metropolitan Police Commissioner Cressida Dick announced officers searching Woodland in Ashford had discovered what appeared to be human remains. On March 12th, police confirmed the body discovered was that of Miss Everard. This is what happened. So a police officer is suspected of kidnapping and murdering a woman. And this, of course, sparked a huge outcry against the London police, understandably. And people decided to hold a vigil for Sarah Everard. And the police didn't look good, sweaty. Ooh, the police didn't look good at this vigil. So police decided that the best way to deal with this vigil is to bunk some heads. Let's have a look how the police dealt with this situation. Protecting and serving. Look at them protect and serve. Defending the public. So the police decided that we should apprehend these criminals because they are breaking the COVID gathering restrictions. So they should be clapped hard. But you're gonna say, but fondue. The police were just, They were just breaking up the crowd because they were breaking COVID restrictions. So they had to be broken up because they're breaking the COVID restrictions. They were just doing that. There's no other motive behind it. Isn't it interesting how there's this video from 1 week earlier? Oh, sorry. Yeah, from days earlier, where football fans can be seen marching through the streets, breaking those same COVID restrictions. And the police are doing nothing. Interesting. That's weird. Sure seems like a different, very different reaction from the police. I wonder why. Okay, let's see this. Was this good? Protecting and serving. Look at them protect and serve. That's how you protect people. You push them to the ground, and then after that you shove them away violently. Which can be very dangerous, mind you. It's a bad look. It's a bad look for the police to be pushing people like this. Move back! A very different reaction to those football fans that we just saw, isn't it? So, this of course makes the police look really, really bad, because if one of your people kills or is alleged to kidnap and murder a woman, and we don't know what the reason for that is as of now, as of recording, we don't know why this person allegedly did it. And then women decide to have a vigil for her because this moment represents the dangers that women face just for being women. The dangers that women face while walking alone back home, or taking a bus alone, or train, or subway, or Uber. How dangerous the world is for women because they are targets of violence, sexual violence, and murder. And this just highlights it. And when it comes from the police, who are supposed to protect people, it really shows that women can't go to anyone, not even the police. And that they don't trust the police to go about these things to the police. And it highlights that. And when these women go out, then breaking COVID restrictions to do this vigil, and then the police come over and start bashing heads, to use a term, that looks super bad. It makes it look like the police are trying to make it go away and are trying to protect their own. That's what it looks like. It's really, really bad. And this is why police do not protect the interests of the common folk, the working people. Police protect the interests of capital owners, capital, and their own. And that's why we say all cops are bastards. Not every individual cop is a bad person, but all cops are part of a oppressive system that doesn't serve the people. If we look at the history of policing, the history of the common police system is not from wanting to protect common people. It's from protecting property owners and their property. And it really highlights this fact when the police behave like this. And it shows that we need to change the system. We need to update it to serve people and protecting those people. It needs to be changed for that. It's so important so that the police can actually protect people from dangers like this. But yeah, so this situation, these protests, the murder of Sarah Everard have have, of course, been a huge talking point in the UK right now, understandably. A seemingly random murder has, of course, hit home for a lot of women. Like, this could have been any of them. You know? It's not like... You look at the case, like, she was walking home at 9 p.m. Like, that shouldn't be an inherently dangerous situation. Like, and as we can expect, the conversation around this has been bad, very, very bad, because, as you might have seen trending, not all men has been trending right now on Twitter. So men have come out of the woodworks to be like, oh, well, not all men are like this. Well, not all men are like this police officer. Like, not all men. And then, of course, they've been talking about, well, what was she wearing? Was she drunk? Why was she traveling alone? All of this, the usual victim blaming has come out. All the usual victim blaming has come out. And if you're there sitting like, well, not all men are inherently dangerous, or not all men want to hurt women, it's true. Yes. All men don't want to hurt women. That's very true. It is. But you know what? If you see a swarm of wasps coming towards you, you don't think to yourself, well, not all of those wasps are going to sting me, so I'm okay. No, you look at the swarm of wasps and you think, I don't know which one of these wasps will sting me, but each of these wasps has the potential to sting me, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because I don't want to take that risk. That's what it is like for women. Not all men, of course, are going to kill them or sexually abuse them or be violent towards them, but every man is a potential threat. So taking that risk is a huge leap that understandably they don't want to do. Yes, not all men is exactly like all lives matters. Not all men is a reactionary point of view. Not all men is a reaction that doesn't really achieve to do anything. Understand that. When people go, well, not all men, what are they trying to do? They're trying to hush the situation. They're trying to say, it's not really that big an issue, so we don't have to change anything. When women and other marginalized groups are saying, there is a problem, we need to make changes. The not all men people, or the not all lives people, want to just say, they want to say, sorry, all lives matter people, sorry. They want to say, you know, the system is fine as it is. There's a few rotten apples, but it's fine. While they forget the rest of the saying, which is, there's just one bad apple, and the saying is, one bad apple ruins the bunch. There's one bad apple, the whole bunch is ruined. That's the point of the saying. It's not to say, well, it's just one bad apple, so we can throw it away. No, the whole point is, if one of the apples is ruined, the whole barrel is ruined. And they forget this. They forget this. Another way of putting this is, if someone is like, not all men, ask them, would they play Russian roulette? Like actual Russian roulette? To which most people will say, no, of course not. And then you can ask them, well, why won't you play Russian roulette? Not all of the chambers are filled with a bullet. Why are you afraid? Only one chamber is filled with a bullet. People don't want to play Russian roulette because every single trigger pull could kill you. Every single chamber has the potential to kill you, even though only one will. That's the reason. And it's the same thing with how women experience men. Not every single man will be violent towards women, but every single man has the potential to become a danger for them. That's the point. The point isn't to point at men and say, boo-hoo, men bad, blah, blah, blah. The point is to raise that the world for women is dangerous. And it sucks. And we as men can do better. We can call out problematic behavior when we see it. We can tell our friends what type of behavior is and isn't accepted. and we can foster a more safe environment. Of course, it isn't an easy thing to fix. It's very difficult to fix. And it sucks, and it's a shit situation. But going on the defensive and crying not all men doesn't help. It just makes you feel a little bit better. But we have to start it from fixing the culture around men, not shoving all the onus on women, on how women can better protect themselves. You know, women should move in groups, or women should only travel using this and that method. No, those don't solve the issue. The issue is that the world is unsafe for women. Let's make the world safe rather than women having to fucking carry machine guns on them, you know? That's the point. That's the point. Hello there. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or you can come visit my stream on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 PM Central European Time, and I can answer any questions there. We play games there, go through the news, and talk about some leftist politics as well. See you in the next video. Bye!